What's up, legendary gang? It's Legend here. I got my dad, Mr. E, with the pool lessons and the tips. Check out his YouTube channel. And we got my mom, Miss Debbie Deb, in the back. Best cook in the world. She doing her letter that she doing for the kids.
She doing a little
shout out. But we gonna come to y'all while we on that road trip. We on our way to Delaware right now to meet the rest of the family. We having a dinner. Everybody's kind of spread out. So to have us all together at one time, it's definitely a blessing. So enjoy this ride with us. We're going to talk about a host of different things, and let's get it. Oh, before we start this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and turn your notifications on so you know when we dropping another lit video. Also, I'm going to put his information down below so y'all be able to look at his channel as well.
And that's Mr. E, pool lessons. Quick tip and pools. Hit me up on YouTube. Now, one thing I want to say to y'all young folk out there, I want y'all to stop raising the roof up so much. You're going to have plenty of time to party when this thing is over. Now, wear your mask, wash your hands, and be safe. Now, that's what all Mr. E got to say about that. Now, let's get this trip on the road. Let's go. Everybody got the seatbelts on?
Seatbelts on.
All right.
Yep. All right. So, as y'all know, my previous video, this is my dad, and where we gonna start him off at down memory lane, Dad?
We gonna start off when Jazz was about 11 years old, and I used to take her around different places.
Dad, can you pass my soda?
Soda?
Yeah.
No drinking soda when you're driving, girl. Don't you know better than that? I used to take her around. But first of all, ooh, that was a hell of a bump there. Got my back hurt. I'm retired construction, and I used to take her around different job sites and stuff like that. I remember she's about 10. I took her to her first implosion. That's when you drop a building with dynamite. And Jazz loved it. I had her on my shoulders and stuff like that. So she always liked that type of stuff, action. I mean, so that was the good old days. Remember that?
Yep. What was that? Was it Pecker Projects?
It was Raymond Rosen Projects. They took 8 of them down at one time.
Okay, yeah.
Then I took you to Sears. You seen Sears come down too? Yeah.
So I want to say
to continue on to West Roosevelt Boulevard towards Central Philadelphia.
I want to say 11 was 2011, 2010,
something like that.
Ooh, the sun is beaming. But yeah, so my biggest experience that I remember is, and which I tell everybody, Mom, I know you remember this too.
Continue.
When Daddy sold his car to give us Christmas, right?
Yep, I remember that.
Yep, his favorite Cadillac.
In 4 miles,
now,
keep right onto I-76 East.
Back in the day, because I was like 6 at that time, 7, maybe 8. Y'all remember?
Like yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And I think that Cadillac was probably like 2 years old at the time. It was a nice Cadillac. What was it, DTS DeVille or something like that?
I think it was a Seville, black Seville, black with red leather interior.
Yeah. Like today, that car still stop these cars in their track today. Seriously.
Well, let me explain what happened. It was a bad year for us in construction. That particular year, unemployment was getting ready to run out, and Christmas was coming. So what I actually did was traded the car back. I traded it in and got a minivan to get some money to get him Christmas. Now, after I did this, how God worked. After I did that, about a week later, I get a contract for a big contractor call me. I'm back to work. So, I did it for the family and never looked back. That's what you do for your kids and your family. And let's bring it on up a little bit. Let me see. To your graduation. Now, on her graduation day, she had a job interview when she graduated from high school. So, on the same day, I told her, I said, all right, leave your graduation stuff on, your cap and gown and everything, going to the interview. And she did. AutoZone, remember that?
Yeah. When I graduated from Youth Build, shout out to Youth Build Charter School. That's in, my hometown, Philadelphia. And it's a school for teenagers that either dropped out of school or at the age of 18 still hadn't graduated school. Now, I was in the bracket of still haven't graduated, simply because I was a teenager. I was very popular, so I was in the hallways a lot. So once I reached a certain age, they said I couldn't go to my high school anymore. So I didn't want to totally drop out, so I went to GED classes in which my aunt was teaching. So my aunt was my teacher in the GED classes. My whole game plan was to go to Youth Build, but I had to wait until it was, the interview time. So while I was waiting, it was about 6-7 months. I just went to this GED school at Temple to, make sure I'm refreshing in my brain. I'm studying. I'm still in the routine of going to school and, studying and doing homework and doing classwork and everything. But that school taught me a lot. Actually, it changed my life tremendously. Now, growing up, I think my parents can vouch for me. I had some hardships. And it was some things that I had to go through as just me growing up that I had to go through that no one couldn't understand. I've been suspended, things like that. But going to Youth Build, it was so much like a family. You wanted to do good, and they taught you, and they showed you that they wanted you to do good as well. Go ahead, Dad.
Now, comparing to today, Jazz wasn't bad at all. And the little stuff she put us through, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say it was a 3. Now, the way these kids is today, it's totally different. So she really wasn't that bad of a child. Right, babe?
Right.
All right.
Yeah, so with Youth Build, I graduated with my high school diploma. I graduated with 2 trades, which was information technology and business administration. I also went as far as getting my permit for my CDL.
In 2 miles,
But unfortunately,
keep heading onto I-76 East.
I tore my ACL ligament towards the end of the year, which that's in your knee, towards the end of the year. And I had some sort of brace on where I couldn't bend my knee to get in the truck, so I couldn't take the driving test. That's neither here nor there, because now at 30 years old, I do not like to drive. I'm driving now because it's a special occasion, but otherwise you'll catch me in the passenger seat.
She got that honest, because I don't like to drive either. You see where I'm at. In the passenger seat. Oh, boy.
Yeah, but over the years together as a family, we just we grew. My mom and dad, they met each other when I was 3.
Yeah. Now,
See, I got it right.
I met my wife. I was working on the top of the red internal roof, swinging like a mountain climber, doing construction. She was working in a restaurant across the street. So one day I go in there, had breakfast, and she said, "Ain't you one of them guys over there working on that roof up there in the sky like that?" I said, I wanted to be tough, manly. Yeah, I'm one of them guys over there. And next thing I know, we married. And we done been married for 26 years, right? Yeah, 26 years we've been married. The best cook in the world. I think she could take a shoe and cook it and make it taste good. That's why I ain't letting her go nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. Go ahead, Jasmine, finish it up.
You're funny. So, hey, while you was talking, I was thinking about something. But oh yeah, I wanted to talk about tell them about Jazzy Star Painting. How'd that come about?
All right. I was working construction, and my dad had got me in, and he retired. He had a little paint thing on the side, so he gave me a lot of equipment. So I started a little paint business. I still work construction and painted too. I started a business, Jazzy Star Painting.
Why'd you do that? Why'd you name it that?
Because at the time, that's the first thing came to my mind, Jazzy Star Painting.
Oh.
And I did pretty good. I did it so well that I ended up working for the school board. I did 2 different schools for the school board. Now, I think that's pretty good coming from scratch to being able to work for the Philadelphia School Board. I think I did 2 or 3 jobs. Real good business. I did it for about 9 years. Before I ended up retiring construction, I let it go. But I did name the business after Jasmine, Jazzy Star Painting. We used to do the Hollywood ceilings and all that stuff with glitter in it and all that stuff. That stuff old now. But that's what we used to do, and regular painting. Now that we're riding, I gotta bring this up. We're riding down into Center City, and I'm looking around at a couple of buildings that I helped
You
put
can
up.
turn the camera. That's the thing right there on the top with the circle with the dot.
Yeah, it's all
Turn
right.
it, turn it, so I can see it.
No, they ain't gotta see the buildings. I'm just gonna tell them about it. Now, I worked on Liberty 1, Liberty
It's
2.
right there, Dad.
I
Turn
worked
the camera.
on Blue Cross Blue Shield Tower, PNC Bank, the Kimball Building, and that's all I see right now. But the favorite buildings that I worked on
Dad, turn the camera.
was Liberty 1 and Liberty 2. Now, let me explain them right away. Liberty 1, I marched with
Stay in the middle 2
I'm
marched
gonna
with
drop the picture, y'all.
marched with the union to change the charter to put Liberty 1 up, because at that particular time, no buildings went over top of City Hall. So all the unions got together and marched on City Hall to change the charter so we could put Liberty 1 up. And I was a part of that movement. And I got the opportunity to work on both jobs. Now the skyline has changed. There's high rises going up, Comcast Tower, stuff that I had been retired when they put them up. So it's like awesome to come down here and see buildings that I helped put up and see some of the new ones that's coming up today. That's all I got to say about that. You got it, young lady.
I'm gonna drop a picture because he ain't want to turn the camera and give y'all no live reel. So I dropped a picture right down below as soon as we're done the video. But yeah, to sum it up, we're not the moderate family, but we're a great family, and we work together in tough times. We don't turn our back on each other and everything like that. And we're here for y'all. Like I said, he got a YouTube channel as well. He's doing really good on the YouTube channel. He's like,
Use the right 2 lanes to keep right
he's
onto
like
I-76 East.
A1 in pool, builder pool. So if y'all want pool lessons, if you're a beginner, if you just want some brushing up, or you want to learn some new skills, this is the guy to go to. His channel is open and currently running.
And that's Mr. E Pool Lessons and Quick Tips and Pool. But just look for Mr. E Pool Lessons. Bang. I come right on up.
Exit left onto South 26th Street.
Absolutely. So you guys, drop a comment down below, like and subscribe to the channel. Last but not least, turn on your notification bell. Make sure it says all, so you can know when I'm dropping another lit video. Till next time, y'all, we out one. Peace.
Peace, Mr. E out.